Every Halloween, cute pumpkin monsters would come to town knocking on doors, but the residents weren't afraid at all. Instead, they eagerly anticipated the pumpkin monster's arrival because the town held a competition. Whoever killed the pumpkin monster would receive $1 million. However, after that, they had to leave the town. Jack eagerly awaited Halloween because last year his brother had killed the pumpkin monster, making their family the wealthiest in town. Strangely though, his parents forbade Jack from participating in this year's competition. When the competition began, he was locked in his room by his parents, but determined to prove himself, Jack sneaked out anyway. He soon spotted the pumpkin monster by the cornfield. Jack immediately pulled out his gun, ready to shoot, but at that moment, he was shocked to discover the pumpkin monster was wearing his brother's belt, and the creature showed no intention of hurting him. Jack instantly realized the monster before him was his brother, but just then, a bullet suddenly struck the pumpkin monster. Jack rushed over to help him up, but more and more residents heard the commotion and came running. Everyone wanted to kill the pumpkin monster to claim the reward. To protect his brother, Jack immediately pulled out his gun and confronted them, but the pumpkin monster grabbed his hand, pointed the gun at his own head, and without hesitation pulled the trigger. According to the rules, Jack became this year's winner, but there was no joy in his heart because he had killed his own brother with his own hands. Jack soon received the $1 million reward and a limited edition sports car, but he also had to leave town according to the rules. However, just as Jack was setting off, a police car suddenly forced him to stop. The officer then took Jack to a cornfield and didn't stop until they reached across. Jack realized this was the final resting place for every year's winner. So before the officer could react, Jack suddenly pulled out his gun and shot him dead. He had decided to end this game. Jack soon began sobbing loudly because he had finally avenged his brother with his own hands. But the next second, Jack was suddenly attacked by a man, the true mastermind behind everything. The man then buried Jack with dirt. As time slowly passed, Halloween came around again. The man dug up Jack's body and tied it to the cross. Finally, he placed a pumpkin mask on Jack. Soon, the mask fused with him, and a new pumpkin monster was born.